Southside California, Sirius XM 126 to Harry. Harry, you're keeping it real with Al Sharpton.
I had to call and exhale this afternoon. I've been saying all along that the most critical civil rights issue facing black Americans is these police murders. And it needs to be stopped. These police officers need to go to prison, just like any other murderer. And I hope that you keep on the case. And by the way, Reverend Al, did you hear about this one incident in Ohio where the college officer shot and killed this black guy? Now they're talking about giving this officer $300,000 for murder.
Yeah.
He murdered that guy.
No doubt. Yeah, I've not only heard about it, our chapter there and thank you for your call. I was in Riverside years ago out there on a case of police brutality. But our chapter in Cincinnati, Bishop really dealt with that case. It is absolutely outrageous. Thank you for your call. Let's go to Charles in Flint, Michigan, WOWE 98.9. Charles, you're keeping it real with Al Sharpton.
Yes, sir, Al. Thank you. Reverend Al, I'm sorry. Please excuse me. Thank you for taking my call. I'm going to be really brief. I'm tired of being angry, tired of hurting, tired of hearing mothers and brothers and sisters and grandmas cry over their children being murdered by policemen. So now, let's get real. It is time for a nationwide boycott. I said this to Reverend Eggleston last week while you were away. It is time for us. Didn't we learn anything from the Montgomery bus boycott? That's the way to hit America, because obviously we are the only ones hurting, and silence is consent for the rest of America and for the rest of the world. Silence is consent. So it is time for a nationwide boycott, uniting with Black Lives Matter and all of the other progressive movements, and shut this country down until it stops.
All right, thank you for your call. Let's go to Perry in Chicago, Southside Chicago, the home of the Governor Cliff Kelly, WVON 1690. Perry?
Yes, good afternoon, Reverend Sharpton. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. I just have a couple of quick questions, sir, if that's okay. With 50 years after Dr. King's death, like Reverend Sharpton, I'd like to know, with everything going on in the country right now, do you think we've made that much progress? Because I look on television, I'm seeing what's going on, and a lot of folks are worried and just angry.
Well, I think that we have not made nearly as much progress as we should have made. I think in some areas, we talked about it in length yesterday, there's been some progress. But in terms of criminal justice, in terms of economic empowerment, and now with the threat to the vote, we're where we were. That's the bad news. The alarming news, though, if some of us hadn't been fighting, they'd have took back those things that we had. Wouldn't be that we didn't just go forward. We'd have lost everything. And now you have an administration that I think wants to take us backwards, not keep us where we were. You know, a lot of people say we ain't the same place we were 50 years ago. They want to take you where we were 80 years ago, 100 years ago. And that is why we've got to fight.
And I know you've known 45. I know you've been friends with him for a long time. Have you tried to talk to him?
I've not been friends, no. Well, you know something I don't know. I knew him. I met Donald Trump marching on him about the Central Park 5 and then about race discrimination. He later became a Democrat. He'll come to our stuff. I've never been his friend. And I've never trusted that he was really a Democrat, and he turned out being right. I'm the one that jumped on him about birtherism and when he started on Obama. And you have this feeling inside that maybe if he gets in an exalted position, he would grow to the job. And he hasn't. Not only is he as bad as he was with Central Park, he has, in my opinion, weakened the presidency, where the office is not even respected. I mean, for him yesterday, at this stage, to go back to voter fraud which has already been proven to be a fraud. Voter fraud is a fraud. For him to go back to referring to Mexican migrants and rapes, I mean, what is he talking about? He has made a mockery of the presidency, in my opinion.
Yes, and last thing, Reverend Al, is there any Democrat for 2020 who you think may have a chance to rise to the challenge?
Well, a lot of them going to be at the convention. Kamala Harris, they're saying may run. Our National Action Network convention is what I'm referring to. She'll be there.
Oh,
Cory Booker will be there. Bernie Sanders will be there. Elizabeth Warren will be there. I'm going to see. I'm going to watch them all. You know, in 2007, we had all the Democratic candidates from Joe Biden to Terry Richardson. You name them, they all came. And one young man came back to the house named Barack Obama.